Hello and welcome back to Lone Wolf. Alright, let's kill this scaly bastard. Gotta be really close to maxing out that rank 3 sword ability, I would have thought. Oh, you are ugly. That wasn't actually the attack I intended, but oh well. I would have used it eventually. I wanted was this. Ah, hey, I've mastered it. Fantastic. I wonder what the bonus for mastering this one is. Useful, I hope. Don't really care about those guys because they're not as much of a threat. On fire. On poison. On getting attacked by a wolf. Oh, it's actually I like the fact that it's a different wolf. I can't deny that a lot of effort's been put into this. I've got to say, for a game I paid 10 quid for, this ain't half bad. Now, given that last week I paid 10 quid for Terrain of Afterlife and it took, what was it, 52 minutes? In order to actually finish that the first time. Okay, that one's almost dead. That one is dead. Okay, don't have anything left for that. Great. Right, well I might as well hit this guy with a crossbow bolt. Probably won't kill him. Nope. It should be enough to let my favourite wolf finish it. Damn it! God, these guys are bloody potion mad. I think they need help from, Potion Addicts Anonymous or something like that. Ah, bollocks, and they've got poisoned weapons. This is going to be a long fight. Thank you, my friend. Pity you couldn't have done that before he drank his potion, but oh well. Okay, that one's turtling up. Of course, that's the injured one. That's pretty much what I expected there. Okay, he's nicely dead. Anything worth using there? Apparently. Nice try, matey. You just became top of my things to kill list. Particularly since that guy's turtled. Might as well take advantage of you not being. And the poisoned is annoying. Heavy strike. And he's dead. That cures poison, doesn't it? Yeah. Ah, my poison is worn off now. Good. As long as I can manage to not get freshly poisoned here. Okay, so let's hit him with that. Good. Okay, hit him with a heavy strike. And I'm going to cast a heal. good. Quick strike. It's very close to being dead now. And underneath, and finish him. That is quite satisfying to actually see. Nicely done. Inflicts fire damage over time to all enemies. Fantastic. Ooh, a new crossbow. Okay. I need that potion and I can do with that new crossbow. Let's drink some soup. Don't really need it. I don't need it at all. Yeah, that new crossbow could be good once I have the chance to upgrade it. I can discard that because I'm not going to use it. And then take everything else. And I just want to put that potion on my belt. Having killed the Gorgas and the geeks that occupied the chamber, you explore its alcoves and shadowy recesses. Resting in one such alcove, you discover a large wooden chest. Judging by its size and shape, you suspect this belonged to the Gorgas that perished by your hand. Its lock seems crude and simple, tempting you to investigate the nature of its contents. Now, once again, we're running out of space in the backpack. I can ditch the throwing knives, because I don't use them. And they barely sell for anything. I can get rid of all these bloody endurance potions. I don't need them. I'll hang on to that for the time being. That mace will sell for quite a lot if and when I manage to find a... there's got to be a vendor here, purely so that I can upgrade my stuff. But Dumpty-dumpty-dum. Make your choice. Ooh, lots of options on this one. Leave the room. Search the dead. It's a simple lock, I should be able to pick it. Sorry, just readjusting my headset a bit. Nope. There we go. As I say, it tends to be in one of about 5 locations. You pick the lock with ease and lift the lid. It creaks open to reveal several curious items inside. Oh, powder flares and tunnel sweepers. Fantastic. Some of those are shockingly useful. Why is it popped in? Powder flares, tunnel sweepers. Good. You are done here, and this dank area holds nothing of further interest to you. You walk away from the chest and continue with your exploration, well aware that whatever you have seen so far is only a small part of Gunzar's total forces. Let's face it, we have killed hundreds of his goons at this point. Better check out this second area. Oh, damn it. What are we going to be fighting? Anything annoying? Annoying-ish. And having the initiative's always annoying, but... Nope. Oh, god damn. Seriously, your weapons break way too fast. That's the biggest criticism I have of this game, to be honest. Your weapons degrade too quickly. Reminds me, I need to clean my sword though. It's close. The addition of burning damage is gonna be really handy with this, I suspect. Because let's face it, this, you know, That sword was already shockingly useful. You add in burning damage and it's just gonna murder anything it comes in contact with. Which is kind of the point of a super special holy sword. Okay, he's dead. Combination of bleed damage and holy fire damage. So I can redirect my focus onto you. Hit you with a disabling strike from below, which is enough to kill you. I'm gonna have to swap my weapons around again. The swords in this universe seem to be made of cardboard. Don't need it, might be good to sell. Same as before. Got the axe. Okay. Yes, I was heading down there, wasn't I? Down there. Probably nothing of interest other than maybe some more loot, but you never know, might be a good sword, something like that. You explore the dungeon level with caution, guiding your every step. Ahead, you can hear two Dracorim conversing in earnest about a prisoner they've been ordered to watch over. Your pulse quickens. The prisoner may be Leandra. You creep up on the guards and note the uniforms they are wearing. These are Sheldazog, Dracorim military police. Quickly, you deduce from their chatter that their prisoner is not Leandra after all. They're standing guard over a renegade Dracorim Nandrak, captain of an captain of an infantry. He's being held responsible for the failed revolt that took place in the Sunken Forest. Warlord Gunzar is furious with this traitorous captain and intends to carry out his execution personally. The killing has been planned for this evening, but it seems that Gunzar has more pressing matters to attend to. You're keen to learn more about the imprisoned Nandrak, but this will mean talking to the captive Drakar in person. To achieve the same, first you must silence his Sheldazog jailers. You attack them from a distance, but not in the way they would expect. You concentrate. Check aim. Fire off a few shots. You step into the middle of the corridor and let loose a missile at the distant Dracorim. Your chosen target is quick to react when he hears it come whistling towards his head. He snatches up his shields and deflects the missile into the wall close by. His comrade-in-arms raises his shield as well, but their defences are not infallible. Although their shields protect their heads and torsos, they have exposed their lightly armoured legs. You draw and fire two missiles in quick succession, and they whistle down the corridor and strike the guards with deadly precision, puncturing their thighs and severing their femoral arteries. With cries of agony, the Dracorim collapse to the ground and clasp their wounds tightly. Seizing the advantage, you shoulder your weapon and rush along the corridor to your incapacitated foes. It is time for you to put them out of their misery. Leg shots are really tricky to do with crossbows. I mean, it's certainly possible, but crossbows take a lot of practice to crossbows in order to aim them effectively. Probably ought to be trying to level up this power as well. It's the most basic of the sword attacks because it only targets a single enemy, but might have, there might be some perk for leveling all three abilities up to max, which would be handy. 400. Okay, I can wait for that. Oh, so close. I was hoping they'd have bleed damage on them, given that it's given that it mentioned nicking their femorals. I think that would be enough to cause them to bleed. Still. Let's face it, I can summon the wolf as many times as I need. Which means I might as well summon him when he's going to be useful. And not worry about cooldowns or things like that. Now, yep. Throw the axe right into him and take it it out again. Let him bleed. So I'm not going to waste, crossbow bolts on these guys, because this is a pretty straightforward fight, given how badly injured they were when they started it. And in fact, there he goes. Thank you, my friend. Clean fight. Chromium Garnet Pendant. I will take that. I will take the Bronin. Don't need the Garnet Pendant though, so I'll discard the rest. You continue along the corridor, away from the Shadler's old guard post. This passageway turns left and right before it brings you to a foul-smelling antechamber. You pause at the exit from the corridor and observe the occupants of this room. A Gurgaz, assisted by 2 geeks, is forcing a Dracorim officer back into its cell. It is the Narok you heard about earlier. He's a tall and muscular Drakkar, and he does not go easily. The geeks are hard-pressed to get him to comply, and despite the menacing growls of the Gorguts that towers above them all. The antechamber has another cell door with a barred grille set into its sturdy timbers, and you can see the faces of other Dracorim pressed against the grille. They are the Narok's loyal companions, and they are screaming a torrent of abuse at the Gorguts and the geek jailers. Praetor is a powerful foe, and you don't want to leave this place knowing that he still lives. Make sure that this dangerous... Seriously? I would let him loose and get him to cause a bit of mayhem. Still, better take him out. You resolve to deal swiftly with the Gorguts and the geeks. As soon as the Narok is locked inside his cell, you rush into the antechamber and catch them unawares. The Gorguts shove the geeks towards you, and reluctantly they engage you in combat. The reptilian is a cunning creature. It actions bites enough time with which to push the keys of the door through the grille. You hear them jangle as they hit the floor of the Narok's cell. The Gorgus has calculated that its chances of survival will be greatly improved if he releases the Narok. The traitorous captain can now unlock himself and free his comrades from their confinement. Better to have them fight by its side than rely slowly on the lowly geek jailers for support in the ensuing combat. The Nanrok and his confederates emerge from their cells and arm themselves with swords that are resting against a rack on the wall. If they are able to slay you, then perhaps Gunzar will look favourably upon them and stay their executions. Bollocks. I was hoping for an ally. Instead, it's just a bunch more guys I gotta kill. Prepare to get burned with holy sword fire. Yeah, great. At least they're not weapons, they're on fire, I suppose. Ah, great. How do they get the bloody initiative? Oh, God, that hurts. Okay, come on, come on. Well, I'm in serious trouble. First thing I'm going to have to do after I've done this is cast a healing spell. And there goes basically all my mana. Pity, because I was thinking of bringing my wolf ally into this. Double fire damage, suckers. Oh, and some poison damage. Oh, and how about some bleed damage while I'm at it? Sucks to be you, basically. This guy is now bleeding, poisoned, on fire, on holy fire, and with crippled armor. He could not be having much worse a day if he tried. I mean, he's dead. Let's be honest about this. He is very, very dead. Trick is just to make sure that it sticks. Like that. I was hoping to actually close in for the killing blow myself, purely because it would have been very useful. Okay, I'm going to have to turtle up. Would have been very useful to stab him through the face. Hey! With my, summer sword, purely because that would have recharged my mana a lot. A lot of these little bastards, isn't there? Oh, for the love of Pete. Okay, one down. Okay, 900 should be enough. Yes, it is. Good. Bring my little friend into the fight. There's a good boy. Go on, bite his throat out. Nicely done. Love it when you manage to make them bleed. Oh, sorry. Nice try, though. At least I've got a few potions if I need them. Damn it. Might need them. Probably should have taken that potion when I had the chance. Yes! Potion to go-go. One down. Now my wolf is probably not going to hang around for much longer. Yeah, I can afford to poison this guy. I've got enough bolts. Good. Okay, not too bad. Cool down slowly, getting there. Thank you, my friend. Okay, that poison might even be enough to kill him. See, I've never yet been in a fight where I've managed to use the Summer Sword twice. There he goes. I came out of that with a lot less mana than I would usually like. Still, I can fix that. This is why I keep all those potions and things on hand. Thinking ahead. Oh yeah, a whole bunch of those potions, so that's handy. I'll take that. Yes, I'll take all of those. I'm going to leave the knives behind because I don't need them and I can't flog them. Might as well take the potions. Take it that's as many as I can fit in my bag, is it? Well, I might as well discard what's left. Drink that. And drink another one as well. Although the fight was bitter and brutal, and Leandro was nowhere to be found, at least you have dealt with several enemies that would likely have followed you. Better to slay them now than run the risk of having them come after you at a later time. You retrace your steps along the corridor and return all the way back to the start of this dungeon level. Did they just get meta on us by calling it a level? Because level to me always, is just a gaming term, rather than thinking of it as, its actual meaning. Ugh. The widest passageway from the hall is lit by oily torches that are fixed in iron brackets to the cold granite walls. You peer along this arched tunnel and see in the distance a stone staircase that spirals upwards to the level above. It could be that Leandro is not being held prisoner in the dungeons after all. Such a valuable captive may have been taken directly to the commander of this tower. If this is so, it is unlikely you will find him, or Leandro, down here in the dungeons. Ooh, the forge. Spiffing. That could be handy. You reach the spiral stairs and begin a cautious ascent to the level above. and soon you arrive at an archway at the top of the staircase, where you stop and take cover in the shadows. Beyond the archway is a large hall that contains piles of Bronin looted from Rockstar. A muscular Dracarine blacksmith is shouting orders at a party of geeks, commanding them to convey the Bronin to an adjoining chamber that is lit by fire in an open furnace. It is here that the stolen Bronin has been melted down and forged into weapons and armor. There are 2 great doors in the large hall, and both have been secured by heavy beams of timber reinforced with bands of studded iron. The larger of the 2 doors is a main entrance to the tower, and the other commands access to the upper levels. If you are able to reach this next floor of the enemy stronghold, you must cross the hall and enter the furnace chamber. Therefore, you draw your weapon and get ready to attack the unwary enemies that stand between you and your goal. Okay, we're in a room full of fire. Scatter Bronin across the room. That'll work nicely, thank you. Concentrate. Telekinesis is your friend. I throw it. You summon your Kai power of mind over matter and cause several ingots of Bronium to rise up and whirl around the hall with ever-increasing speed. The geeks are shocked by this sudden and unexpected transformation, and many of them are struck and injured by these flying bars of precious metal. You seize the initiative and attack the enemy before they fully recover their senses. Hopefully this will be a fairly short battle, because we're down to about 3.5 minutes left on this episode. I do occasionally overrun if I feel if I feel it's necessary, but I try not to. That will kill them both immediately. And it feels like overkill, because I won't be surprised to find that there's more behind these guys. That one is bleeding, which means this will definitely kill him. Throw an axe right into his face. And hit him with a heavy attack. Yep, I figured they'd be getting back up. I'm not afraid of you, matey. This game definitely does a good job of the old power creep thing, in that, when these guys first turned up, they were pretty dangerous, and I was, kind of nervous about fighting them. By this point, I've leveled up to the point where I can take them on quite happily, even in groups. So they're only really a threat when they swarm me, which I like. It's always good when enemies that you encounter early on become easier to defeat as you get stronger, because it gives you the feeling of getting stronger. If everything just remains consistent throughout and the enemies just get stronger at about the same pace you do, what's the point? Damn it. Okay, this one I actually want to... I haven't used the sword yet, have I? And I have been meaning to level up its single target strike. I may as well make use of it. Complete another overkill and probably a waste of mana. But hey, got the job done. One more standard geek. Oh, bollocks. Oh, double bollocks. Now I wish I hadn't wasted the sword. That'll teach me. Stun bombs all around. Let's hit the poisoner first. Okay, so... that guy is very nearly dead. Oh! That is worryingly satisfying. Yeah, this episode's going to overrun slightly because of this last wave of reinforcements. If they hadn't turned up, this episode would be fine. But, it's not going to overrun too badly, I don't think, because I'm fairly confident I can handle these two. But, Haha. My wolf beats your wolf. Especially since your wolf is on fire and has been poisoned. Oh, bollocks. It would wait to attack until after my guard had dropped, wouldn't it? Damn it, how did I bugger that up? I mean, it's dead anyway, but even so. It's foolish of me. God, those attacks take a bloody age to cool down. Yeah, just to think of the word there. Good. Still can't heal. Let's use Mind Over Matter. Sorry, Sixth Sense. Dodge it. Strike it. I'm still bleeding, which is annoying. But now he's poisoned. Which is annoying for him. Psychic attack. Damn it. Barely did anything. Okay, running out of good options here. Oh god. It's the bleed damage that's the problem with this thing. Oh god, is it gonna kill me now? It's gonna kill me now. Son of a bitch! That fight was going really well until those sodding wolves turned up. Well, I think that's a pretty good point to end this this video, and say thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next part.